Alright, so Alex, we've made it. How are you feeling today?
Tired. And I'm not even sure if we're in the right area.
Alright, welcome back to the video. So today we are here at DXN. We're going to be playing here in a Shop Qualifier. Some of you probably might be wondering, oh, I thought you were going to play the Shop Qualifier in Top Spot. But actually the events unfortunately got canceled, but this time we go from Anaheim here into Arcadia. We are here at DXN. Big turnout. We might potentially have 3 invites. We'll definitely see how all of it's gonna go, but yeah, we'll see you all later on and we'll see how well we do. Alright, gonna see how the noise level goes on here while I go play, but first round we actually took it against Runecraft, so the curse is over. So glad we are able to actually get a win off of this. Me playing Forest, I think what the base thing I was able to do is keep a lot of my Forest stuff on the field. I propped a lot of Fire Chain, but I think what really caught off guard was the amount of summoning that I had, and that's what's really great about having like the fairy that is able to summon 3 fairies and the rest go into the AX area. So I just kept getting a lot of like utilization of resource and such of that. And then I also had Titanium Sanctuary to spam. I actually did a pretty cool play where I actually was able to spam my Ancient Elf, and yeah, that basically helped work in my favor. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna go see how progress rounds, and we're gonna head in round 2 with a 1-0 record. Alright, so I just finished off my second round. I had a very close game, but just by inches, I basically lost that game. I had my Rose Queen play, and then I got my opponent on 7. But the problem is that because I had 8 play points, I only get back 5 play points, so I don't have like that extra leeway that I would like in like my usual turn 9 on that section. But overall, that was a really thorough close game. My opponent was actually running Dirt Rune. It was actually a really thorough competitive game. Got me a lot of pressure usage, and I think I could have potentially won if he didn't have like the usual use award. Another thing I could have potentially done myself was I could have also played 1 fairy, knowing that I'm gonna have only 2 play points to utilize. But what's actually really good is that I actually, off my Thornburst draw, I actually had Water Fairy. So he had a lot of uses to pop some of these cost ones, and that would also help me proc a card back into the EX area with the fairy. So that was a potential different ways to go play that to use. I really think Titanium Sanctuary is definitely being an MVP out here. And I think what's really tough, sorry about that.
That's a good man.
Yeah, thank you. But I think what's actually really powerful is that I'm really utilizing Titania's to its best amount of ability. In round 1, I was able to utilize it well with Ancient Elf, and the other side, I was able to utilize Titania's to my advantage, not really with the use of popping, but forcing my opponent out actually with execution and such. So I think that's pretty good. Definitely a lot of good improvements I can head into the next round, and yeah, see you then. Alright, so I actually went into turns on round 3. So I actually played both my round 3 and my round 4, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of a quick recap. I played against Dragon, and I actually took that game. What's really great about that game is I really took the advantage of having the 3 Rose Gardener evolved into the evolved deck. So what I was able to do is get 2 Rose Gardener evolves off. And what basically happened is that, and then I also got like a Noble Fairy off with combo 3. What basically happened was I was forcing my opponent to really push out a lot of the resources, stuff like bouncing Shenlongs, even though that's kind of really risky though. But my opponent even popped like 3 Shenlongs, and I able to actually push for game. I will also say a funny note is that my opponent for that round was actually my round 3 opponent, which is really funny because it was also round 3 on this one. From the Unrated Gaming, if anyone remembers that vlog. But this time I was actually playing Forest, and I take it on that one. It was very good too. I think what actually happened was I forced my opponent to play Genesis Dragon, but that was not enough to hit me for numbers. What actually happened was I had my Okami unanswered, and I just basically pushed a lot of my Wisps that were in the EX area and pushed them to really go hit for game, and that was really helped me win it on that. Game 4, round 4, I played against Abysscraft. I was playing a bit more of a sanguine build, but my opponent was rushing me with a lot of ghosts and such. What really infuriated me too was like I had Robin Hood, I had Arya, Fairy Princess, but all of that was actually unfortunately not enough to withstand, and then I basically got Demonic Strike for game. Demonic Strike is actually now starting to be one of my least favorite cards because it's just like a perfect magic number, and I've been getting lethaled on it a lot overall today. But overall, game's pretty good. We're about to head to the final round. This will decide to see if I either bubble in or bubble out. We'll definitely see. I think 2 X2s potentially make it, but we'll definitely see on how that goes. And just giving my all here in this last round, and we'll see. Hopefully we can make it into tops. But other than that, see you then. And really having fun with this game. I will also say shoutouts to my round 4 opponent, as he's a D4DJ fan too as well, fan of Rondo. All right, see y'all later. All right, well that unfortunately ends my run on this round 5. I played against Dragoncraft. Actually a very awkward mulligan. I actually had a lot of very high cost, which is exactly kind of what thing I don't want. I had like an Okami, a Robin Hood, I think even had Rose Queen too as well. What basically happened too is my mulligan had the right idea. I had Titania's and Fairy Circle, so I was able to play out my thorough early turns. The issue was that this is exactly kind of what I was fearing, is a bit Dragon kind of going aggressive against myself, and then I was having a lot of like turns that I had to play a thorough defensive, which got over my defensives, and I couldn't really do thoroughly any of that. Also had Forte at the right time, so unfortunately that's thoroughly happened. But yeah, other than that, I finished off 2 and 3. This was actually pretty good overall on myself. After going double, after just going not getting wins on the last 2. This time actually getting some wins is pretty nice overall. Got a couple of wins, thoroughly smushed on the board. Unfortunately, we were not able to have enough record to be in consideration for the top cut, but we'll see as well. And we'll see if also my person from my locals is also going to potentially get top 2 as well. One thing I definitely learned about this early experience is definitely the comfort fit really worked in my favor. So definitely something that I decided to go with that. But other than that, we'll see you all in the reflections. All right, so we're here finishing off tier 2. This is my carpool driver here, Alex. You all saw him from the Invasion Toys qualifier. So how are you doing? How did you do? What did you play today?
Dragoncraft again.
Oh yeah, that's also the same deck that you were playing last week?
Different changes. Liked some of the changes, didn't like some of them. So definitely gonna rearrange some stuff for championships next month.
Yeah, well, we're finally gonna get some championships in our store, which is very great. And how'd your record do overall?
3 to 15th place.
Yeah, I got 2-3 19th place too as well. I finally at least got some wins on the board finally on that too as well. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the road for you on this one. You got one top cut. Congratulations back on that invasion. You did make the invasion one. Had to play against one of our shop mates. Fortunately, where you actually high rolled two of the rounds and then lost in the finals.
Yep.
But yeah, anything else you want to say about your matches stuff before we conclude on the video?
Don't sleep on Abysscraft. They are mean.
That's true. I lost to an Abysscraft on round 4.
Razor Claw is bullshit.
No, yeah. And I lost to my Demonic Strike myself.
Yeah, Mark has a new favorite.
No, I do now. I don't know why I don't like Demonic Strike now. Because it's magic numbers, baby. Magic numbers.
His new favorite.
No,
his new hated number is 3.
Yeah, no. I'm at 3 ever since, or 6, because they're like, oh, 3 and then swing more on that too, unfortunately. But yeah, really excited. Great dance. Great to be in this with this journey. Really excited for more shop qualifiers, especially in San Diego here. But we're just here in LA. We're supposed to be at top spot, of course, but that didn't happen. And yeah, we're really excited to go get some more content on this too. We'll definitely have one at the Imperial Games first shop championships, which is our main local. But other than that, it was very great to play this. Shoutouts to Side Games for helping run the circuit, and looking forward to other future events happening too as well. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it too. Continue to embrace Stardust, and we will see you all next one.